Welcome. Let's explore Africa's amazing forests. From the Congo Basin's bright green trees to the misty Albertine Rift Mountains, Africa's forests are full of life, sounds, and natural beauty. Today, we'll discover the hidden wonders of these forests. We'll look at the different plants and animals, how important they are to our planet and the problems they face. We'll go through thick rainforests where sunlight barely reaches the ground and across wide open woodlands with giant baobab trees. We'll see amazing animals like okapis and gorillas. These forests are more than just beautiful, they're essential for our planet. Come with me as we explore these special forests and learn how we can help protect them. Africa has many different kinds of forests, each shaped by the weather and its history. These forests are not just beautiful landscapes, they are vital ecosystems that support a wide range of biodiversity and play a crucial role in the health of our planet. From the dense rainforests of the Congo Basin to the unique mangrove forests along the coast, each type of forest has its own story to tell and its own role to play in the environment. In the middle of Africa is the Congo Basin, home to the second biggest rainforest in the world. This vast expanse of greenery is often referred to as the lungs of Africa because it produces a significant amount of the world's oxygen. The Congo Basin is a treasure trove of biodiversity, housing thousands of plant and animal species, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. The rainforest is also a critical carbon sink, absorbing large amounts of carbon dioxide and helping to mitigate climate change. Lots of rain makes the trees grow tall and thick. The dense canopy formed by these towering trees creates a unique microclimate underneath, where countless species of plants, insects, and animals thrive. The rainforest floor is a world of its own, teeming with life and constantly recycling nutrients to sustain the ecosystem. The sheer density and height of the trees are a testament to the incredible amount of rainfall this region receives, which can be as much as 80 inches per year. If we go west, we find the Guinean forests. These forests stretch across several countries in West Africa and are known for their rich biodiversity. The Guinean forests are part of the Guinean Forests of West Africa biodiversity hotspot, one of the world's most biologically rich yet threatened areas. These forests are home to a variety of unique species, including the critically endangered western chimpanzee and the pygmy hippopotamus. These forests have special plants and animals you won't find anywhere else. The flora and fauna of the Guinean forests are incredibly diverse, with many species that have adapted to the specific conditions of this region. From rare orchids to elusive forest elephants, the Guinean forests are a haven for wildlife enthusiasts and researchers alike. The unique ecosystems found here are a result of millions of years of evolution and adaptation. On Africa's east coast, we find mangrove forests. These coastal forests are unique because they grow in saltwater, a challenging environment for most plants. Mangroves are incredibly resilient and play a crucial role in protecting coastal areas from erosion and storm surges. They also provide a vital habitat for a variety of marine life, including fish, crabs, and shrimp, which use the mangroves as nurseries for their young. These tough trees grow in saltwater and protect the coast. The intricate root systems of mangrove trees stabilize the shoreline and prevent soil erosion, acting as a natural barrier against the forces of the ocean. Mangroves also play a significant role in carbon sequestration, storing large amounts of carbon in their biomass and the surrounding soil. This makes them an important ally in the fight against climate change. Further inland, up in the mountains, are montane forests. These high-altitude forests are often shrouded in mist and have a cooler climate compared to the lowland forests. The montane forests of the Albertine Rift are particularly notable for their high levels of endemism, meaning many species found here are not found anywhere else in the world. These forests are also important water catchment areas, providing fresh water to millions of people living downstream. It's cool and misty there, and special animals live there. The unique climate of montane forests supports a variety of plant and animal species that are specially adapted to these conditions. From the endangered mountain gorillas to the colorful Rwenzori turako, the wildlife in these forests is as diverse as it is fascinating. The mist that often envelops these forests adds an air of mystery and magic, making them a truly enchanting place to explore. Finally, there are savanna woodlands. These open woodlands are characterized by a mix of trees and grasslands and are home to some of Africa's most iconic wildlife. The savanna woodlands are a dynamic ecosystem with seasonal changes that bring about dramatic transformations in the landscape. During the wet season, the savanna bursts into life with lush grasses and blooming flowers, while the dry season sees the landscape turn golden and the wildlife congregate around water sources. These have fewer trees, but they're still important for elephants, giraffes, lions, and cheetahs. The savanna woodlands provide essential habitats for a wide range of species, from the towering giraffes that browse on the acacia trees to the stealthy cheetahs that hunt in the tall grasses. These woodlands are also crucial for the local communities that depend on them for grazing land, firewood, and other resources. Every kind of forest, from rainforests to woodlands, is important for a healthy planet. These diverse ecosystems each play a unique role in maintaining the balance of nature. They provide habitat for countless species, regulate the climate, and support the livelihoods of millions of people. Protecting these forests is not just about preserving their beauty, it's about ensuring the health and well-being of our planet for future generations. They show how amazing nature is. The forests of Africa are a testament to the incredible diversity and resilience of life on Earth. They remind us of the intricate connections between all living things and the importance of preserving these natural wonders. Whether it's the towering trees of the Congo Basin or the resilient mangroves along the coast, each forest type contributes to the rich tapestry of life that makes our planet so extraordinary. Africa's forests are much more than just trees. They are vibrant ecosystems teeming with life and diversity. These forests cover vast areas, from the Congo Basin to the coastal mangroves, each playing a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance of our planet. They are not just a collection of flora and fauna, but are integral to the survival of countless species, including humans. They're super important for people and animals. For many indigenous communities, these forests are their home, their source of livelihood, and their cultural heritage. The intricate relationship between these communities and the forests has been nurtured over centuries, creating a symbiotic bond that benefits both. They're like the lungs of our planet, taking in carbon dioxide and giving us oxygen. This process is vital in combating climate change, as these forests act as significant carbon sinks, absorbing more carbon than they release. The dense canopy of leaves captures sunlight, driving photosynthesis, which is the foundation of life on Earth. They also soak up rain like a sponge, preventing floods and droughts. The forest floor, covered in a thick layer of organic matter, absorbs and retains water, releasing it slowly into rivers and streams. This natural water management system ensures a steady supply of fresh water, which is essential for both wildlife and human populations. This is really important in places like the Congo Basin. The Congo Basin is the second largest tropical rainforest in the world, and it plays a critical role in regulating the global climate. Its vast expanse of greenery is a haven for biodiversity, hosting thousands of plant and animal species, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. These forests are also homes for many people. Indigenous communities have developed a deep understanding of the forest's rhythms and cycles, allowing them to live sustainably within these environments. Their traditional knowledge and practices are invaluable in the conservation efforts of these precious ecosystems. They get their food, medicine, and building supplies from the forest. The forest provides a bounty of resources, from fruits and nuts to medicinal plants that have been used for generations. These natural resources are not only crucial for the survival of these communities, but also hold potential benefits for global health and nutrition. They know a lot about how the forest works, which helps us protect it. The knowledge passed down through generations includes sustainable harvesting techniques, forest management practices, and an intimate understanding of the local biodiversity. This wisdom is essential in developing strategies to protect and preserve these forests for future generations. African forests are also full of different animals, about 10% of all the animals in the world. These forests are biodiversity hotspots, home to a myriad of species ranging from the smallest insects to the largest mammals. This incredible diversity is a testament to the richness of these ecosystems and their importance in maintaining global biodiversity. From gorillas to okapis, these forests have some of the most amazing animals on Earth. The mountain gorillas of the Virunga Mountains and the elusive okapi of the Congo Basin are just two examples of the unique wildlife that inhabit these forests. Protecting these species is not only crucial for their survival, but also for the health of the entire ecosystem. Forests are also important for the economy. They provide jobs and livelihoods for millions of people. The sustainable harvesting of timber, fruits, and other forest products supports local economies and contributes to national development. However, it is essential to balance economic activities with conservation efforts to ensure the long-term health of these forests. People get jobs from wood, fruits, and nuts. These resources are harvested and processed, creating employment opportunities and supporting local businesses. The economic benefits derived from the forest must be managed sustainably to prevent overexploitation and ensure that these resources remain available for future generations. But we need to use these resources carefully. Sustainable forest management practices such as selective logging and reforestation are essential in maintaining the health and productivity of these ecosystems. Communities play a vital role in these efforts, often leading initiatives to restore degraded areas and protect existing forests. Protecting these forests is important for everyone in the world. The health of Africa's forests has far-reaching implications for the global environment. By preserving these vital ecosystems, we can combat climate change, protect biodiversity, and ensure the well-being of future generations. It is a collective responsibility that requires the cooperation and commitment of all nations and communities. Even though they're important, Africa's forests are in danger. These forests, often referred to as the lungs of the Earth, play a crucial role in maintaining global biodiversity and climate stability. They are home to countless species of plants and animals, many of which are found nowhere else on the planet. The forests also provide essential resources and services to millions of people who live in and around them. However, these vital ecosystems are facing numerous threats that could lead to their destruction if not addressed urgently. Cutting down trees for farms, wood, and mining is destroying these forests. The expansion of agricultural land is one of the primary drivers of deforestation. Farmers clear large areas of forest to grow crops like soy, maize, and cassava, which are essential for local and global food supplies. Additionally, the demand for timber and other forest products has led to extensive logging activities. Mining operations, often conducted without proper environmental safeguards, further exacerbate the problem by causing soil erosion, water pollution, and habitat destruction. Huge areas are cleared for things like palm oil and cocoa, which hurts the environment. Palm oil plantations in particular have been linked to significant deforestation in Africa. These plantations not only destroy the natural habitat, but also contribute to greenhouse gas emissions through the release of carbon stored in trees and soil. Cocoa farming, while economically important, often involves the use of harmful pesticides and fertilizers that can contaminate water sources and degrade soil quality. Illegal logging, often because of corruption, is also a big problem. Corrupt officials and weak law enforcement allow illegal loggers to operate with impunity, cutting down valuable trees and selling the timber on the black market. This not only depletes forest resources but also undermines efforts to manage forests sustainably. The loss of trees due to illegal logging can lead to a cascade of environmental issues, including loss of biodiversity, increased carbon emissions, and disruption of water cycles. The illegal animal trade is hurting animals like elephants and gorillas. Poaching for ivory, bushmeat, and exotic pets has decimated populations of many iconic African species. Elephants are killed for their tusks, which are sold on the black market, while gorillas and other primates are captured for the illegal pet trade or hunted for their meat. This not only threatens the survival of these species, but also disrupts the ecological balance of the forests they inhabit. Climate change is also a problem. Rising temperatures and changing precipitation patterns are altering the structure and function of African forests. Some tree species may not be able to adapt to the new conditions, leading to shifts in forest composition and the loss of certain habitats. Extreme weather events such as droughts and floods are becoming more frequent and severe, further stressing forest ecosystems and the communities that depend on them. Hotter temperatures, different rainfall, and more droughts and floods make it harder for forests to survive. Prolonged droughts can weaken trees, making them more susceptible to pests and diseases. Floods can wash away soil and nutrients, disrupting the growth of vegetation. These changes not only affect the health of the forests, but also the livelihoods of people who rely on them for food, water, and shelter. More people and poverty also put pressure on forests. As populations grow, the demand for land, food, and resources increases. Many communities living in or near forests depend on them for their daily needs, such as firewood, building materials, and medicinal plants. However, unsustainable harvesting practices can lead to the depletion of these resources, further exacerbating poverty and environmental degradation. People need to use the forests to live, but this can be too much for the forests to handle. Sustainable management practices are essential to ensure that forests can continue to provide for the needs of current and future generations. This includes promoting agroforestry, reforestation, and the use of alternative energy sources to reduce the pressure on forest resources. Weak governments and not enough education about forests make things even worse. Effective governance and strong institutions are crucial for the protection and sustainable management of forests. This includes enforcing laws against illegal logging and wildlife trade, as well as promoting community-based conservation initiatives. Education and awareness campaigns can also play a vital role in changing attitudes and behaviors towards forest conservation, ensuring that these precious ecosystems are preserved for future generations. Things look bad for Africa's forests, but there's still hope. Many people, groups, and governments are working hard to protect them. Protected areas like national parks are safe places for animals. Local communities are also helping. They're learning how to manage their resources and protect their forests. Planting new trees is helping to restore damaged areas. International agreements help countries work together to stop illegal animal trading and protect forests. Technology like satellites helps us see where trees are being cut down and where animals are being hunted. We all need to work together to protect these forests. We can support good practices, teach others, and ask for change. Our trip through Africa's forests has been amazing. These forests are full of life and important for the planet, but they're in danger. But there is hope. By understanding how important these forests are, the problems they face, and how people are trying to protect them, we can all help. We can support good practices, teach others, and ask for change. This way, these forests can continue to be healthy for people and animals in the future. Thank you for coming with me on this journey.